Hey guys, I want to talk about get a little bit deeper into box breathing and what you should, or maybe you should think about, maybe try to incorporate into your box breathing practice. And so when I box breathe, I like to start a little bit on the low side, on the 3 or on the 4 count, and then build my way up. When I notice myself, my mind wandering, or I start thinking about other things, it's not a bad thing. It's just, you're starting to get a little bit comfortable. You're getting into that groove, and your mind is finding a little bit of space, and it can expand and wander a little bit. And usually, I'll let my mind wander for about 2, 3 cycles, and then I'll try to bump that count up, just to give myself a little bit of challenge and keep myself in the breath. So I like to think about the primary focus and the secondary focus. And when my primary focus is no longer my breath, I like to switch it up and bring that breath back to my primary focus. Also, when I change the counts, when I do it myself personally, I like to bump it up a little bit. So like that last cycle, like say the fours, I like to do inhale over 4, hold for 8, bump, and then exhale for 4, hold for 8, and then I'll bump it up to 6. Just to make sure I feel a little bit more comfortable, like to make it that transition a little bit easier, make it get my mind right and focused for the next cycle. And also during the holds, like when I'm nice and tight on the inhale hold, I like to put a little belly pressure in there. So the only thing keeping that breath in my body is like a glottal stop. Like I have it locked down in my throat. So I'm like a big balloon, and I'm just holding that little end with the top of my throat, and then on the exhale, it's just releasing that tension, and it naturally kind of pushes out because of the tension in my belly. And when I'm at the empty hold, I like to try to get some expansion pressure, like you pull that diaphragm down, and you really like to have that pressure. And the same thing, it's I have that hold in the top of my throat, so it's a little bit of that my belly wants to expand, but my throat is stopping it. And then when I start to inhale, I just let go of that tension and fill up all the way through there. So it's so I'm working that, so you're not totally relaxed and you're not totally soft during the holds. You still have that tension. You're still working on engaging the right breathing muscles, the diaphragm, the intercostals, the abs, all of that good stuff in your belly. You're keeping that working, and you think about that. I mean, of course, my mind wanders when I box breathe, but generally I try to work on that, especially during the transitions, just so my mind is focused on the right things as the count goes up. Try some of those practices, the transitions and the belly holds and pressures and pushes and pulls during the holds. Let me know what you think and enjoy.